Hey guys, just wanted to share a nugget with you and maybe go over my albums a little bit. This first album is the one I'm going to talk about right now. It's the 12 by 12. So first of all, what we have here is the canvas cover. It's a cushioned cover on a 12 by 12 album, which opens up to be a 12 by 24. Inside, what goes good with the canvas cover is this art linen paper. It's a bit stitched. It's kind of got a woven pattern to it, and this goes really good with the canvas. It's kind of more of a traditional look, which is what I really like. I use this album combination quite often. Now I'm just going to flip through here and maybe talk about my style a little bit. With albums, I try to keep with the traditional style a little bit, but kind of with more of a modern look. I like to have the albums with different pictures, different types of things in the backgrounds, lots of details, lots of preparation pictures, different sizes, different types of pages. Everything I'm looking for in an album are usually three types of images. And there's different images within that, but the three types of images I'm looking for would be the background image, which sometimes is like this one, has the people in it, but a lot of times it's just a scene. It's just a landscape or a background or where I'm at. And the second thing I'm looking for are the details. Now this page is just consisting of two of those things. It's got a background image. Actually, the third image, which would be the subject, is part of the background. So we've kind of got two in one here. And then the second is the details, the things that are going on that tell the story. And this one, it's just a background. It's just a main subject picture. It's kind of a cool way of transitioning. This one again, it's got the storytelling elements here with the things. So I kind of look for those three images. They kind of make albums work. I don't like to have a lot of blank pages where it's like just pictures on a solid color. I like to have a lot of background stuff to kind of keep things flowing and keep people interested. This is a really good just like scene shot. There's not really a subject going on. There's not really a picture in the background. It really emphasizes on what happened at the wedding. I try to use lots of tones and color. This one has a lot of black and whites and lots of sepias, purple tones, along with the black and whites, and then I've got the colors too, but that is really kind of up to the bride, and when we design the album together, you know, if you want color on some, you can do color on some, and I kind of mix it up when I do it, and then you can kind of tell me what you like. This one's kind of inspired from kind of the film strip, like kind of a movie type of set. And it's really got the kind of the scene showing that way. I like to do big things. This album's really big. Some of my smaller albums, they fit really well with these really big images, but these can also fit lots of little pictures, which is a benefit of having the giant album. I do the split toning where the black and white and the color, but I do it very sparsely. I really like to show a reason for doing it. In this image, they really wanted to show off that they were doing the red heels, the blue socks, and the matching colors, the kind of the coordination that they did, and that's how I really showed it, was through a really neat individual picture, but then also with the colors out there popping. I have another one in there like that too, and I'll show you when we get to it. I work on with other people's ideas. This was one of their ideas. They wanted to do pictures in the elevator. I really encourage my brides or customers to tell me, you know, what they kind of want in images, and you know, give me their ideas so I can work off their ideas a little bit. Here's another time where I used the colors sparsely kind of to bring out, you know, something, and just, this one was more of not to tell a story, but more of just a design. just something fun to show, something neat. Kind of made the flowers pop and told about the flowers a little bit. This is kind of another way of doing it, where it's kind of it's a pink toning, but it's also got the original colors in, so I can kind of blend what I'm trying to show and keeping the real colors with it not looking a little bit too odd with, you know, some of the black and whites, to keep this kind of real clean look, a real light kind of look to it. So here's what I was talking about with the color backgrounds, without having a picture in the background. Every once in a while I do have to do this, and I don't think it looks bad, but I think it's kind of a great way of, I just try not to do this quite as often as I like to have a picture in the background, but not all, you can't always do that. This is a great page that shows off the sizes. This book's really big, and you can fit a lot of little pictures that are still seem big within a book like this size. So that's really the benefit of this one. It's really for people who like a lot of pictures, or people who are having a really big wedding. So those are the two kind of things there. This is the last page, kind of a wrap-up page, but really what this album is really the biggest of the big albums you can get. There's lots of pictures, lots of pages, lots of the size is large. It really just shows my premium, my biggest, kind of the biggest, baddest album. A lot of people don't need this size, so it's definitely just something to consider. And then the back, because this is a demo book, it does have my logo on it. There usually is a little less, more of just the logo on the back, if anything, on an album. And I have also don't have to do ones with the photo covers. Sometimes people can just choose to get a material, which I have tons and tons of materials which I can send via email. Talk about is what I used to call a parent album, and now I just call it more of a medium-sized album. This one has it doesn't have the cushion front. It's got a hard front, and it's also made of metallic on the front, so it's got kind of a metally, shiny look to it. And to go with that really good is this UV pearl-coated paper, which is really nice. It's got kind of a cool shine to it. This album's really similar to the other one. It's a little bit smaller. Page-wise, it's also an 8x8 instead of the 12x12, which is a super popular size. People love this. I do offer more of a rectangle-sized book, which opens into a square, but it just doesn't look as good, so it's only on special requests. I have to get special pricing for it. But these usually turn out a lot better. They're easier to design, so they're really all I majorly offer. One thing I did want to show you on these pages was I do have a page where I've combined two pages on the other one, and this is a really nice way to make smaller books. So if we did, for some reason, need to make a smaller album, we could keep some of the pages bigger. Little mini books. These are my favorite. People really enjoy these. They're 12 pictures total, unless I do something like this with 2 pictures, then that takes a picture out, obviously. But they're really cool. They come with all the same kinds of papers as the albums. They're double-sided. You can have photo covers or not. They're pretty much just like mini albums. Really cool. People really enjoy them. And they're thing I want to show you that's really quite cool. They do have the CDs offered. There's different prices for different types of CDs. That's why there's 2 in this, and there's also slideshows. So let me know about this.
Well, guys, thanks for joining me. Until I see you again.